talk about the selective attention bias in a study conducted at the University of San Diego. A variety of research has been conducted surrounding the study of selective attention bias. In this study, participants are focused on an action in a video. The bias is tested as an unexpected object appears in the video to see if the participants notice. Central tendency is calculated with the data obtained. The study provides support for the selective attention bias's presence among undergraduate students. The selective attention bias is the idea that while people are focused on a task, they become unaware of other events or objects within the environment. It is important because it explains human behavior in certain situations. It can be related to human behavior in daily life. As people become focused on different tasks, they are blind to their environment. The selective attention bias effect is interchangeable with the idea of an attentional blindness, which is described in the following studies. A study published in 2012 described the idea that physical activity changes the outcome of selective attention bias, as opposed to selective attention bias studied as a participant is at rest. The result of the study was that a person undergoing exercise is less likely to notice an unexpected object in their environment than a person at rest. An inattentional blindness experiment was conducted by Julian Weimer and Antje Gerdes in 2013 to measure the result of an unexpected spider stimulus. Randomly assigned participants were required to focus on a visually distracting task. While watching, an unexpected spider or flower image would appear. Overall, the amount of fear one innately had did not affect his or her ability to detect the unexpected appearance of a spider. Stephen B. Most's 2013 study hypothesized that people are able to create sets based on semantic categories. People will relate objects within these sets and more easily detect these relatable objects. The participants tracked 4 moving numbers and ignored 4 moving letters or vice versa. The unexpected object was detected more often if the object resembled a letter and the participants were originally focused on letters. The same went for numbers. The data showed that selective attention bias is less likely to occur when the unexpected object shares semantic features with the objects they are focused on. The present study focuses on college students and selective attention bias. As the participants watch a video, they were asked to count the number of passes completed by a couple of people in the video. After the video was over, the students were asked if they noticed the gorilla walk through the screen. The hypothesis was that a majority of the participants would not notice the unexpected gorilla walk through the screen because of their focus on counting the number of passes completed. The study involved a convenient sample of students from a research methods class attending a private university in Southern California. There were 21 undergraduate students total, 19 female and 2 male. 5 students majored in psychology, 6 in neuroscience, and 10 were undeclared at the time. The mean age of the group was 18.81 years old, and the standard deviation from this age was 0.93 years. A video called The Invisible Gorilla was used in the study for the participants to view. In the film, 6 people were passing basketballs. 3 people were wearing white shirts and were slowly passing the first ball to each other. At the same time, 3 different people were wearing black shirts and passing the second ball to each other. About halfway through the video, an unexpected gorilla passes through the people passing the balls without interrupting them, thumps his chest, and exits the screen. Paper and writing utensils were also used to record participants' responses. The students came into class and were asked to take out a piece of paper and writing utensil for the study. They watched the Invisible Gorilla video. At the end of the video, the students were asked by the instructor to write down how many passes they saw the people in the white shirts make. They were also asked if they saw the gorilla walk through the screen. The table shows that the total number of passes participants counted ranged from 8 to 22. The average number of passes counted was 15.27. The standard deviation, or the average amount of variation from the mean, was 2.43. The pie chart reveals that 11 out of 22 participants did not notice the unexpected gorilla pass through the screen. The participants of the study were asked to focus on counting the number of passes made by the 3 people in the video wearing white shirts. The average number of passes counted was 15.2 passes detected with a 2.43 standard deviation, while the accurate number of passes was 15. This task was meant to be a distraction, while the gorilla was an object that the participants had no preemptive expectation for seeing in the video. 10 out of 21 people reported seeing the gorilla, while the other 11 did not. These findings support the hypothesis. The results from the present study fit into the scientific literature on the selective attention bias, as the data show similar information to the results of previous studies. Its outcome reveals, as many other studies have also revealed, that while people focus on a task, it is easy to be blind to unexpected objects. Results from this study support findings from other studies observing selective attention bias. The results add the conclusion to the specific scientific literature that undergraduate students around the age of 18 are susceptible to the idea of selective attention bias. This study should be replicated in other samples and populations. It should be applied to younger and older populations to see the difference of selective attention bias across different age groups. The strength of the study is its focus on college students as a new sample population within selective attention bias studies. The limitation of the study is its small sample size, with the possibility of being a poor representation of the larger undergraduate population. This study showed a majority of participants detecting the correct number of passes made by the people in the video, as they were asked to do by the instructor. Because of their focus on this task, they manifested selective attention bias. More than 50% of the students did not notice the unexpected gorilla that passed through the basketball players.